What's up YouTube? So we're already at the end of Pride Month, and today I wanted to talk about something a little more personal today, mostly regarding myself with my relationship with my extended family. Now what I mean by extended family is people that are in my immediate family, you know, like my parents, my older brother, my uncle. I'm talking about like my extended family back in my home country, which you guys may or may not know is La Paz, Bolivia. If you guys have seen my old videos on my previous channel before I migrated to this one, my extended family at this time of the video have no clue that I'm trans, and they basically, as far as they're concerned, I've practically disappeared off the face of the earth. As far as like my parents have told them, they're basically lying to them that I'm away at social work school. I haven't actually gone there yet. And they basically told them that like I'm off to pursue my master's degree in social work, and I'm currently working on my thesis, and I'm scheduled to be graduating at the end of this year, and will be you know, like partying and everything, and finally starting my own practice, which incidentally none of that is true. None of that is actually true, or everything's basically unfounded. And I recently found out last week during the festivities, because June is basically where most everyone in my immediate family has birthdays, so I recently found out like why they're keeping me and me being trans as a secret. They're willing to tell my aunts and uncles and my nephews and my cousins about me and like where I've been and why I've been hiding for so long, but they're waiting for my grandma to pass away, because she feels like if she tells her that I'm trans, me being her favorite grandchild, she fears that she would cause a fatal heart attack and she will die of shame. And so that's why my parents are making up excuses and basically running around and beating around the bush, more or less, to not want to reveal anything, because they know like if they tell everybody now that it's gonna somehow slip its way to my grandma finding out, and she fears that like she will literally die of a heart attack as a result of, because she's not very supportive, or at least to my knowledge, as far as we know, like she wouldn't be very supportive of me and me being trans, and she doesn't want to cause her more physical pain than she already is, and she doesn't want to be like accelerating her failing health. And so they're waiting, as far as what my parents have told me, for her to pass away, to share the news with everybody, because it's been almost 2 years since I've practically talked to them. No wait. Actually, it's been around since February, March 2015 since I last spoke to them on the phone, because I remember like every month I would like be able to speak with them and say, hi, how you doing, this is what's going on with me and this and everything, because I managed to fake a falsetto. At this point, I cannot fake a falsetto anymore. It's really hard. Like once my voice dropped around 3 months, I could no longer fake my voice, and at this point the best I can do is like, hola abuela, ¿cómo estás? Y estoy bien, pero solamente quería saber cómo estás. Like it doesn't sound feminine anymore. It just sounds like a very flamboyant, high-pitched male at this point. So I can't afford to talk on the phone with them anymore, because it would practically give them away, and they're going to be asking questions like, who's that guy on the phone? Because they don't know. And this is also why my voicemail on my own phone is still my pre-T voice, because during my birthdays they would call it and I can't answer it, because then they're going to be wondering like, oh my god, who is this and what have you done to my baby girl and stuff like that. So right now I'm in a weird situation with my extended family. Like I'm not going to say that I'm missing out on a lot, because having been here most of my life and barely seeing them other than traveling to my home country, which I haven't done since I was 19 when we were celebrating my parents' 25th anniversary, I can't really say I miss them, because our family dynamics are very strange. Like we steal money from each other. We're like overly competing, saying like, oh, we're going to this country, like trying to flaunt who has more money, has more luxuries and everything. So it's like a family Olympics thing about like who has the more money, who has the most successful children, stuff like that, which I am personally not a fan of, and I'm basically part of these Olympics whether I want to or not, as to like who's more successful, who has the more successful children, and stuff like that. Things that I find very petty. But barring that, I don't really miss like my relationship with my extended family, because for one thing, I don't even call my aunts or my uncles because I don't know them that well despite us being related, you know what I mean? And so knowing all this, like I'm kind of sad that like I'm proudly out and proud, yet I'm forced to be stealth in other aspects of my life and other groups of people. Like, as far as most people know, I'm pretty much out and proud, like with my friends and everything, and basically the outside world. Now granted, like people on the street, I wouldn't tell them that I was trans, but I'm pretty much openly out. I do videos, I write articles, I start participating with people, I have my own Facebook group, and I participate in some communities and different social media platforms. But largely, I'm still stealth in some places, and it's not because like I want to be stealth with my extended family, it's just as a matter of circumstances, because South America is like, as far as everywhere else, we're the least progressive in terms of transgender acceptance. Like we're barely getting through with lesbian and gay rights as far as I know in Bolivia. So yeah, that's basically my situation right now. It kind of sucks. I have to like play along with like what they're hearing, and even with my neighbors I kind of have to play along because they mention the same things that they mentioned to my extended family. So it's kind of hard to like keep everything on track and make sure I don't blow anyone's cover. And I also have to make sure I don't get near the phone when I see weird phone numbers, because I don't want them to find out it's me and I've basically blown my cover and all hell breaks loose, more or less. So we're waiting for that. Hopefully they'll be as accepting as everybody else has been. My parents not so much, because like I feel like I'm so well kept secret, so I'm not too upset, but it's making me feel some weird type of way that I can't really put a word on it. And so right now I'm in this weird limbo. It's like I want to be completely out, but yeah, there's a part of me that's being forced to hide in a closet like some dark secret. And also that doesn't help when your parents are not including you in the birthday festivities. Like during my birthday, none of my pictures were even taken. And before I started T, like I had to be begged to take pictures because like I didn't want to get my pictures taken. Now when my mother and brother celebrated their birthday, they got their pictures like willfully taken, and when I managed to get into the line of sight, they hurried up and retook those pictures, which kind of made me feel some weird type of way. It's like I'm trying to be hidden away, and if I were to like die tomorrow, they would probably detonate me and basically like disrespect me and basically like burn my body, cremate my body and throw my ashes in the sea, not make sure there's like no history of me ever being born, and hopefully everybody will forget about it. That's probably a really shitty way to think about things, but with the way things are going with my extended family and how I'm starting to navigate these spaces as a forcibly stealth person, I can't help but feel some type of way about it, and not in a good way. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to get that out there about some people say that like my transition was easy, and it probably is easier than most, but I can't say it's exactly where I want it to be. And so I will see you guys on Saturday. Please subscribe. I put a video out every Wednesday and Saturday, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.